Hello, YouTube. M. McConkey here, back from a long break, wanting to get back in the saddle and start playing some more Go games. Let's see if we can find somebody to play on OGS. All right. I've been playing with a new opening lately. I've been trying to play Sanrensei, which is by having the 3 star points on a single side, to build a great big moyo along either a side and building into the center. It's actually been a lot of fun. Person's attacking right off the bat, which makes sense. I'll answer in the normal Joseki so that I don't get stuck in a hairy situation right off the bat. I feel like where they attack so early, Sunrise works out really well when I'm black because I can go straight for those star points without feeling like I'm getting attacked right away. In this case, where they came and approached the corner so quickly, I feel like I didn't have a chance to be able to go straight for those star points. But I am hoping that I can still nab a couple and be able to secure some sides and go into the center fairly quickly. The great thing about Sunrensei is it is fantastic for playing a little bit more aggressively, which is something I'm trying to do because I feel like a lot of times I'm actually too passive in my games and allow my opponents to get too much territory. And I want to get a lot better at fighting. So in order to get a lot better at fighting, I feel like I need to have the added support that comes with building a great big moyo. And actually, if I were to look at this Joseki, I think that I made a mistake here. Yep, that's exactly right. He has the opportunity to come down, and he can actually cut here, which would be difficult for me. I can still kill this, but it's going to make it difficult for me to be able to get any good shape. Ah, crap. See, I have to protect this cut like right now, and then I've just got such terrible and heavy shape. I feel like I've got to protect, though. I just feel like I'm so heavy right there. If I were this player, I'd go to E18 right now. Oh, they are playing aggressive. Wonder if I can kind of pin them down and see if I can kind of force them back in on themselves using this stone for support. I don't know. It might be too open over here. It's a little bit of a gamble. And it makes them put extra pressure on these 4 stones, which aren't terribly strong right now just because they don't have any eye shape. So it was probably a mistake. But again, I'm hoping to be able to learn how to fight a little bit better. So this will be good practice for me as well. Let's see. I feel like this is my only real play. Even if they take those 4, that's not the end of the world. So long as I can get some of the influence on the outside and be able to have a good position to stake a claim on the center, I wouldn't feel terrible if I lost those 4. That being said, it wouldn't be ideal. Yeah, I think that those 4 are just gone. And that's a bummer, but maybe I can make this top worth it. I can even push him here, force him to connect up, and be able to stake a bigger claim on this left side as well. Maybe do something. I'm tempted to do something like this. I'm concerned about this cut up here. So part of me wants to fix right away. So I feel like I've got good territory up here. Yeah, he stole that corner that should have been mine because I messed up that Joseki. But I did get an awful lot of influence, and I've got a good stake on that top as well as a good chunk of the left side. Large enclosure, makes sense. I think that now I'm gonna go for something like that, see if I can really develop this side as well as start to put pressure on the center. Perfect. I am 100% happy with that. Now, if I'm him, I would come up and try to start to cap this. Oh, I'm fine with that. I feel like that actually just strengthens me and doesn't get him much. Oh, that was probably a bad idea. He can take that stone now. Oh, he didn't though. He messed up. Perfect. He should have Atari down and killed this stone, and then he would have been able to weaken my whole group pretty heavily. Because he didn't, now this is going to be a fight that I feel like I've got a little bit of the advantage on because I'm at least on both sides of him. While he's just got kind of a little bit of floater stones down here, but he doesn't have much in terms of attacking these stones. And now I actually get to take all this in Sente. So while he's running for his life, I actually get to build points. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now he's probably, if I were him, I would try to link these groups up. I'm actually going to not allow that. That would be much more difficult for me to fight. Um, I feel like that's not terrible yet. This is the vital point in his shape. And now if I were him, I would actually come here over to the vital point of my shape. He didn't though, which is fine by me. With that, I think I will. Now I've at least got a route to escape. He's got a nice little tiger's mouth here, which is great for getting him some added strength up here. Because of that, I'm actually going to come over here. Ooh, actually, how do I want to handle that? Uh, Part of me wants to come here, but I hate making an elephant's eye, so I want to come up here to fix that shape a little bit more. But all that does is it's decent locally, but it doesn't do great for my position on the whole board. Um, I feel like this is so far away from everything, and all it does is it really just kind of strengthens him. So I feel like that's not a great move. I feel like extending here is probably my best bet, but it's again, as I mentioned at the start, I feel like it's just so passive. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play it smart. Hmm, that makes sense. Maybe I can come up here and try and block him from getting two full eyes. I feel like if he takes those stones, he's going to have a huge claim on the center. And with that, oh, actually, that was not a great move. He can actually get a Panuki here as well as Hane at the head of two stones, giving him great position. If I'm him, G10 is the only move. Forces me to make an empty triangle if I'm going to save those stones. Terrible shape for me, great shape for him. Wow, he didn't though. Because of that, I will. That's not a terrible setup. Um, could be worse, though not a whole lot. At this point, he's definitely winning this game. I feel like I've got not a ton of chance of winning this game. I may resign here shortly and start up another one. I'm bugged that I just messed that up so badly. And he made a couple of mistakes, and I just wasn't able to capitalize on them either. Um, I don't know how to respond. I feel like I want to build something over here, but I don't have any support. And I think that doing so would just make him stronger and be able, and I don't know that I would be able to make life. Maybe I can come out here and help do a little bit of a leaning attack, have him help me build a wall so that I can better attack this group. I don't love this shape. I feel like this cutting point is pretty crucial, and I've got to protect it sooner rather than later. Now I feel like I've got a decent set of territory up here. The problem is he's got this whole right side, most of the bottom, and he stole my corner. And I feel like he's got the advantage in the center. So that top side is really my main territory, and it's still pretty vulnerable. I've got quite a bit of a gap here, and this isn't super well guarded either. So now if I'm going to make this work, I really have to kind of develop this territory faster than he can, and I don't know if I can. Let's give it a shot though. See, I wanted to do something faster and come out here, but my concern is that then he'll just come right on in here and just take away the eye shape right away. I feel like this is the play to get the eye shape, which is probably what I ought to do. Make sure that I've got life and then see how much I can develop over here. Hmm. Seeing if I were him, I'd just honey right up. See, the drawback with this is he's getting all this huge side right now. So yeah, I'll probably make life over here, but it's just not going to be enough. He could double honey too. Ooh, didn't. He should have. Nice thing is he didn't honey. If I can still separate these, this still isn't alive. Now it's gonna be pretty hard to kill. It's pretty well alive. It would be a miracle for me to kill it. Seeing if I'm him right now, I'd come like right here and just get the second eye shape. He's already got one big eye right here. Come over here, get the second eye, call it a day. Maybe I'll get lucky and he can make a mistake. If he makes a mistake and I can kill that group, then everything's fantastic, you know? But I feel like even that poke wasn't great. That poke just kind of let him know that that's what I'm shooting for. Um, which really I don't know why he's even extending up. He should protect against that right now. All right. Well, I will. take away his eye shape. So he's got one eye. If I can manage to cut him off, maybe I can still be in this. Because he messed that up pretty badly. Now I just can't let him connect over to these other groups. And I've still got this cut here that would be pretty bad if he were to take. Because if he takes these other stones, then he's alive. Of course, the nice thing about this cut is I do have these other stones supporting it, so I could probably Atari him down and be able to still kill this group. Ah, crapper. Now he's alive. All right. Well, that was a fun game. Let's see if we can do one more. That was fun. All right, let's see if we can do one more. I'll create a game. We're going to do a simple time. We're going to make this a live game. Let's go minute 30 turns. I'm going to restrict the rank to try to keep it in the ballpark of where I'm at. I'm a 16 Q right now, so I think I'd go as low as like a 14. Make it ranked on a 19 by 19. Let's create the challenge. An error occurred. Let's try again. Oh, maybe. Maybe OGS is just struggling tonight. Well, maybe I won't start up another game. Give this a minute, see if an opponent comes up. So while we're waiting, talking about some goals going forward, I'm actually going to be trying to live stream more frequently going forward. Oh, perfect. Got a game. Because my goal is to be able to reach single digit Q by the end of the summer. I know that's a little bit of a stretch goal for me, so there's a solid possibility that I will not make it, but I figure I definitely won't make it if I don't push. The nice thing about this corner enclosure is that I can play Sunrensei. So yeah, so I'm hoping that I can push hard on it and get double digit Q. So now I've got a little bit of a question here. Do I Hana and try to kill this group, or do I just extend and really try to capitalize on the center? I feel like if I Hana, it's going to split my two groups anyway, and I probably won't kill that stone. Um, hmm. I don't know how to respond to that. I feel like that's a move that I haven't seen since I was first learning the game. Hmm. Is he just gonna try to step ladder me up? I can Hane over here. It's worth the empty triangle to keep putting pressure on him. Now he's got mediocre shape. I've got a pretty sizable corner. Uh, I can actually Hane on this side as well and kind of push him down, keep him pretty contained, and keep a good chunk of influence in the center. Oh, that was a terrible move on my part. Oh, that was dumb of me. Mhm. Now I've got this terrible dumpling, and he just took away a good chunk of my corner. That's okay. Worst things could happen. Wow. Why? This is a super aggressive player. See, this is what I mean when I feel like I'm being too passive. Um, I probably should have Haned on this center stone to try and attack him better. Hmm, let's see. Maybe I can split his group. I feel like he's aggressive enough that he's just yeah. He'll probably Atari over here too. Oh, he didn't. Um, I don't know that I care enough about that stone to protect it. I think that I care more about the center. That was too far of an extension, wasn't it? Totally was. And this guy is aggressive as heck. My hope here is to be able to keep these groups separated enough, and I feel like I've got good strength here, good thickness up here. Not great eye shape yet. Kind of surprised he didn't cut. He may come up here. He should probably come up there. Hmm. See, now he's going to live here in the center too. Well, that's okay. That was a fun game. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and review these, post those in another video down the road. I'm also going to start live streaming, as I mentioned at the beginning, more often. I'll typically do that from the Q level archives. I know that this one on my personal channel, but I'll typically be live streaming from the Q level archives so that I can keep those in a better Go focused channel. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I look forward to playing again soon. Thanks. I'll see ya.